Barbara Schmidt, who is a little more physically developed than the other girls. And Jake decided to make a picture of her and pass it around.
Are you waiting to see the principal?
Yeah. Oh, have a seat.
Oh, thank you.
Alan.
Mindy.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
You must be Boobra's mom. Barbara's mams.
Let me tell you something. Puberty is hard enough for a young girl without having to be leered at and made fun of by obnoxious little boys.
I couldn't agree with you more, and I can assure you that I have had a long talk with Jake about how wrong it is to objectify when it's...
Up here. I'm up here.
I know, I see you. And let me tell you something. There is no one more sympathetic than I to the plight of the large-breasted woman.
Plight? It's not an affliction.
Well, no, not the breasts themselves, but the attendant back problems associated with carrying the enormous load.
So now my breasts are a load.
From a strictly engineering standpoint, yes. See, I am a chiropractor, and I deal with the heartache of MMS all the time.
MMS?
Massive mammary syndrome. It's a term I coined in an article I submitted to the Journal of the American Chiropractic Association. It hasn't really caught on. Anyway, MMS is particularly acute among strippers, but they bring it on themselves with those humongous implants. Yours, on the other hand, appear quite natural. God-given, am I right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know. I was a bottle baby. You know, in my defense, well, in defense of all men, we do live in a mammocentric society.
Mammocentric?
Another coinage of mine hasn't really permeated the cultural zeitgeist.
Hey, bottle baby, I'm up here.
That perfectly illustrates my point. From the moment we are born, we are basically bombarded by breasts. Breasts in advertising, breasts in television, breasts in movies, here a breast, there a breast, everywhere a breast. Heck, you can understand the fixation.
You're a horrible little man.
Okay. I had hoped that we could have a spirited exchange of ideas here, but if we're going to just degenerate into name-calling, perhaps we should wait for the principal to decide what a reasonable punishment for my son would be.
Fine. We'll let the principal decide. I'm Principal Gallagher.
But I just don't think he'd enjoy hanging out with a bunch of drunken real estate agents dressed like Judy Garland. Oh, okay, I'll get him. Mom wants to ask you something.
Hi, Mom. No. What happened to your face?
Nothing. I just thought I'd put little blood-soaked pieces of toilet paper on it. What do you think?
It suits you. What's the deal with your eye?
I don't know. I think I'm getting a sty.
Huh. Might be a bit much with the toilet paper. I'll go with one or the other.
Thank you for your input.
No problem.
Where are you going?
Isabella's taking me to a party. She said it's going to be out of control. Can you imagine what this girl considers to be out of control?
Well, let's see. Biting the head off a live chicken? Vivisecting homeless people and playing hacky sack with their still beating hearts?
What the hell are you talking about?
Do you have any idea what Isabella is really into?
So she's a little kinky.
No. Kinky is a feather duster up your butt. I think this woman tried to put a curse on me.
Oh, please. Who of us hasn't done that? To know you is to curse you.
She took my hair.
She took your hair?
Yeah, and then she laughed like...
Oh, well, that's different.
So, you see my concern?
Yes, I do. Good night.
Where are you going?
Pick up a bottle of wine and a feather duster. Sure my Mercedes is okay parked on the street? I mean, I gave that crack whore $10 to watch it, but now I'm thinking, who's watching the crack whore?
Don't worry about your car.
Okay.
Drizzle thy frosting on the divorced sticky buns of the valley.
You're a great cook, Uncle Charlie.
It's no big deal. Those chefs on TV act like they're curing leprosy or something.
Can you make meatloaf?
Does it come in a tube?
No, God, it comes on a plate. Can I have some of that?
Beer? No.
Why not?
Because when you're 14, you don't ask your uncle for beer.
Who do I ask?
I don't know. Try hanging outside a liquor store and look for a guy wearing house slippers and talking to himself.
What's his name?
You can't have any beer, Jake.
Man, I thought you were cool.
I am. And you know what makes me cool? The fact that your opinion means less than squat to me.
How old were you when you had your first beer?
32.
Yeah, right.
Listen, we're not talking about me, we're talking about you.
What about me?
Well, it's like this. Alcohol is for people who can afford to lose a few brain cells.
Yeah, so?
I rest my case.
What case?
Morning, buddy. How do you like your eggs?
And an Easter basket.
Scrambled it is.
Morning.
Morning.
What you doing?
Cooking breakfast. How do you like your eggs?
Sunny side up.
Scrambled it is.
Cooking for dummies.
No offense, Jake. I'm actually cooking for everybody.
What brought this on?
I don't know. I thought I'd expand my horizons a bit.
Uh-huh.
What?
I'm just trying to figure out how scrambled eggs are going to get you laid.
You and me both. I got it.
Hello? Oh.